back to Man Wanders. If this is your first time visiting, hello, I'm Ambrosia Man, and I take you with me on travels with my husband, who is very shy in front of the camera, but we will try to do something about that. And if you're returning, then welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are taking you to Utah, and we are actually taking the scenic route because it is oh so beautiful. We start out with the Bonneville Salt Flats and then cruise on into Brian Head, down into Bryce Canyon, and then we round out our trip with Moab and one of my favorites, Arches. But before we take that drive through Utah, make sure you click that like and subscribe button and hit the bell so you get a notification every week when we have a new video drop your way. We will also link in all of the places that we visited and where we'd recommend to go down in the description below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and head on into Utah. The Bonneville Salt Flats are a 12 by 5 mile densely packed salt crust and the homeland of speed record runs for more than a century and visitors from all over the world. Late last night, I realized after we got about 100 miles off the road from the Salt Flats, I left my camera, my vlogging camera is gone. So anyway, we came back for it. I feel very fortunate that Sunny came out for me. It's beautiful out here, and I'm actually glad that we came back to see it, what it looks like in the daytime, but now I have to get a new camera and make new memories. That said, after having been to Salt Flats both during the day and afternoon, I would highly recommend visiting during sunset. It is like being on a different planet. Onward and upward to Brian Head, Utah, where we stayed at the Brian Head Lodge for its cozy log cabin feel and sizable rooms, plus they have stellar viewpoints. We're here at Brian Head Ski Resort, and we're not skiing or snowboarding, but we are here to play in the snow, and it's absolutely beautiful views. There's lots of different types of lifts. It's been kind of fun just to kind of check it out. We really didn't know anything about it. We just wanted to stay here because we wanted to be in the snow, which we are. Known as the greatest snow on earth, falling at 360 inches annually, Brian Head is also Utah's highest elevation at 9,600 feet, with sweeping views of surrounding red rock and sandstone. Yesterday we were on a little bit of an adventure and we got stuck. It's almost kind of embarrassing because it looks like a very little amount of snow, but on our right side it was kind of in a bank. So we just sunk right into it and we totally got stuck in there. Thank goodness a good Samaritan came along and bailed us out. He had rope and a truck, and it took us a minute to get out, but we finally did, and then that did it for us. We went straight back to our hotel room after that and rested. All right, Brian Head, it's been fun, but we are ready to experience the majestic columns of Bryce Canyon. There are a couple of ways to pass through Bryce Canyon, but the 18-mile scenic route along Highway 63 is where it's at. Hoodoos are columns of rocks that almost look like people. Now, hoodoos can be found on various continents, but Bryce Canyon has the largest concentration found anywhere on the planet. Now we continue our travels to one of our favorite places to explore, which is Moab. It's a beautiful morning in Moab, and we actually came out here to see Monitor and Merrimack. They are buttes that were named after some ships from the Civil War. No matter what time of year you visit, Moab, Utah offers some of the most breathtaking viewpoints and exploration options. We just made it here to Dead Horse Point, and I was just reading this really sad story about the legend. It has to do with wild Mustangs roaming the land, and these cowboys took the Mustangs and picked which ones they wanted, corralled the rest of them, and left them to die. This time around, we took a noteworthy visit to Dead Horse Point, about a 40-minute drive from Moab. We took the 13-mile scenic route where you can drive on a mesa and capture some of the most photographed scenic vistas in the world. A bug flew at my face. It almost went right up my nose. I was like, And a road trip to Moab wouldn't be complete without a drive through arches, filled with the densest concentration of natural stone arches in the world.
We are at, what do you call it, Delicate Arch? Peaceful. Not that very many people around.
Arches is also only 5 miles north of Moab, and although we have visited several times, I would highly recommend visiting the national park in the evening for stargazing. Look at that massive arch back there. That's called the Big Kahuna Arch. I'm just kidding, I don't know the name of it, but apparently a boulder fell from it like in the 1940s and made that the size that it is. Grande. Most people I've met say the sunrise is the best experience in the park, and I would have to disagree. The magic happens in the evening when the park seems to almost come to life. You can't help but marvel at what millions of years of erosion and weathering have sculpted these impressive rock formations. As our journey through Utah winds down, we make another last-minute decision on how we would like to head home. Top of the morning to you. We are headed out of Moab, and now we are on our way to Aspen. We both have never been there before. I'm really excited to see what it's all about. I think it's like a bougie rich town, ski town, which we're not going to do that, but we still want to see it. So, and so does Pepper, don't you, Pep? Yes, I do. All right, guys, there you have it. A beautiful, majestic drive through Utah, and that only skims the surface. We've been there many times, and there's so many more things to see. But I would say of all times to go, if I were to compare winter to summertime, I would far say winter is the best because you avoid the crowds like crazy, and you're not dying of triple-degree weather heat. So definitely put that on your list if you have not been there. And in the meantime, I will see you guys very soon. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button so you get to hang out with us, and hit the bell too so that you get notified of our videos that drop every single week. I will catch you guys on the flip side.